Hi, I'm Polina Vi and I'm on Indiefy Artist Discovery. Yes, I'm Polina Vi. I'm a musician from Russia. I'm an independent musician. I used to have an electronic pop and punk project which was called Polina Vi, and I've made releases of this project on Indiefy Records recently. That's the reason why I'm here. For a while, I work alone and I continue to compose and produce songs. If my project was a movie, which movie would it be? I think there are two options. Definitely will be a French movie, something like by François Ozon, or some indie French movie, or some modern horror movie like Midsummer, because I like to express strong, thrilling emotions in my songs. So I think a modern horror movie would fit well my music, or my music would fit well this kind of movie. Speaking many languages definitely influenced my songwriting. I speak Russian, this is my native language. My second native language is French. Voilà, je parle français très bien. Then I speak English. And I speak a little of Spanish and Portuguese now, because I moved to Latin America. And yes, the influence is here because the first song I wrote was in French. It is called Adonu. It is released on Indiefy. Once again, one of my first releases this year. Yeah, half of my songs I wrote in French, another half in Russian, so the foreign language is here. I can say if I have a multiple personality because of this, I don't think so. But I think I can play a character, like I put on some mask as an actor when I sing in foreign language or when I write in foreign language, definitely. It diversifies my creativity, it opens doors. Every language is a door for me. I feel like Alice in Wonderland in my situation, being multilingual. So yes, I'm very grateful to this part of my life. I'm actually very interested in collaborating with local musicians. Now I live in Brazil, so I'm very open to new collabs with any indie Brazilian musician that would feel connected with my music. I've already experienced of collaboration with an Uruguayan artist. His name is Canciones de Cera and his real name is Claudio Fernandez. We released a couple of songs together. We did gigs in Montevideo and so on, rehearsed a lot. So this is what I'm interested most of all now, where I am, collaborating with local musicians. If I could dream big, I would be pleased to collaborate with Kate Bush because I think my songwriting is close to hers, or with Björk. Because when I learned to sing, I was listening to Björk a lot when I was a teenager. So this is how I learned to give my voice musically. So collaboration with the wonderful Björk would be a dream. Now my latest release is a live album called Syntes. It says synthesis, it's in Russian, but synthesis is an international word, I think, which is clear to everybody. I decided to release it because it was my best live show. I'm sure that it was. Just after I watched the video. There I released 5 songs from the show, 5 best songs, some in French, some in Russian, and one cover by Jefferson Airplane. A very famous song, Somebody to Love. It was a live gig in my native city, St. Petersburg. It was an local indie festival, which I enjoyed a lot, and it was a wonderful time. I gave my best. When I stepped on the stage, I said, tonight I'm gonna give my best. I'm gonna go full on, show my every emotions, tell my story, show every single part of me, and this is what I did. So when you listen to it, I hope you feel something too. I hope you feel emotional and maybe disturbed even. And I also published a full video of this live show on my YouTube channel, Polina Vi Music, or Polina Vi Music. In the last 3 years, I visited at least 3 countries in this region. I traveled with my husband, with my family. First country we visited was Uruguay, then Argentina and Brazil. Then we decided to finally settle in Brazil because we love it here. Yes, one of my songs I wrote in dunes in Brazil, near Florianopolis, where I live now. So I feel very inspired. Traveling inspires me new songs and new sounds, and it changes my style a bit to something more joyful, more lightful. Because when I used to live in Europe, I wrote quite dark lyrics and dark music. Now that I live in a sunny place, my music gets more sunshine too. My music sunburn. Yes, I started to write more about nature, about the ocean, the mountains and everything, because I contemplate it every day here in Florianopolis. And I also started to write more about like universal problems we had. No, maybe it's not the best answer. Well, I think my lyrics became more reflective and meditative, less aggressive. But one thing is last, I also speak about myself. I speak about my story, my life, and how I feel the world. And the song I wrote in Brazil is called The Old Lady of the Sands, or Starucha в песках. It is released also by Indiefy. It was actually the first song I released on Indiefy Records 2 years ago. And it says, I'm gonna become the old lady in the sands, and I'm gonna be buried here in those hills, and the hill is gonna embrace me. This is the kind of lyrics I write now. A bit mythical and fairy tale. If I had to give an advice to independent artists, the first thing you should learn is to have a resistance to the critics, because you're gonna have a lot of critics all the time, not only in the beginning but through all your career, because I had it, so I can speak. So you should not be too sensitive to critics and negative reactions to your art. Then I think you should produce anyway, whatever you think, if the song is good or bad, because actually you never know. Until you show the song to the audience, to other people, you don't know if it works or not. So just do it, just produce it. Because in my case, every time I thought, oh, that's a silly, stupid, useless song. Nobody's gonna like it, and those songs usually work the best. For example, Contine and Chemistry were like very popular songs when I performed it. So I might say it's not always you who decide if your artistry is worth it, because I think we create not only for ourselves but for the people too. So just show it, and you know. And what else could I advise? Be collaborative. Try to connect with other musicians that work in your niche, in your style. It will enrich your artistry, and it's fun. It's much fun. It's very interesting to collaborate. I do it all the time, and I'm very grateful. My experience with Indiefy Records is awesome. This is the only label I'm on, and I send my songs since 2024, I guess. So it's been a year or maybe more that we collaborate, that we work together, and I'm very happy, very satisfied, because every song I sent to Indiefy is released on many major platforms, and this is what I was looking for. And also Indiefy provides now good tools and options to promote your music, like being added to playlist on Spotify. This is the option I use for my every release. It also provides you beautiful banners of your tracks to post on social media, etc., etc. So I'm happy with Indiefy. Learning Portuguese, I would say. Learning Portuguese because I live in Brazil now, and I've already learned a little, and I like Portuguese a lot because it's very melodic, and with my musical ear I enjoy this language. Then I'm writing new songs now, giving shape to my new songs, and maybe starting to write in some Latin languages. It's time, like in Spanish or Portuguese, so that my music would be easier understood here, and I would like to collaborate with local Indian musicians. These are going to be my next steps. I'm Polina Vi, and this was my interview for Artist Discovery by Indiefy Records. See you!